The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here you go, man. Set. Hey, go orange 5-4. Stay high. Load it. Load it. Be high.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Stay there.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Well, so much for picking it up on the ground on 3rd down. 3rd play of the drive, and this defense showing strong early.
I wonder how much of that was scouting. I wonder how much of that was a gut feeling like, okay, let's just go ahead and sell out here and get after them, thinking they're going to run the football and stuff them early, because they've now set the tone. They've set a precedent right here that if you're going to try and run the ball against us, it could be hard going throughout this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Richmond. Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 bump.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Returning, it's Benjamin. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Rivers. Henry's got it out on the left side. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Picking up where they left off before the open week that they had last week as they won going into that. And no signs of being stale.
No, and that's really big for them because there's a trust factor that goes into this. Because what often happens, if you win the game before your open week, you usually get more time off. But if you win the game before the open week, get more time off, and don't play well the next time out, that goes away. So they're making a statement that they like that time off.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll run with Miller, and he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
To throw is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This is Miller. And he'll be take him down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because they've been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Buying time to his left. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Extra point good by Barth. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers out 1st and 10 at their own 26. A toss play, Gordon, and he stopped immediately there. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he's able to hold on to the football.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That catch good for only a yard, and it will be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it. And now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield.
Red. Yo,
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Gordon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Rivers to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. Sturgis adds the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now out comes Houston. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Target. Black gun out, field it.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Richmond. Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Barth now for the extra point. Barth able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and it's a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Rivers. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Benjamin's got it. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Rivers with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Rivers now to throw on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Rivers now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing, Rivers. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. To the air again here, Rivers. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
Richmond. Come back. Tiger. Richmond. Tiger. Come back. Richmond.
After the interception, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Watson just beating the play clock. Caught left side, Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On first down, it's Watson. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To the right side, complete to Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry now for Miller. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now he's forced out left. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Down! Green the line! Green the line! Richmond!
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Reset! Tiger! Black 22! Black 22!
On second down, here's Watson. Now he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Reset!
Watson now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. They go back to the ground now with Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Richmond.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Tiger. Come back. 2 jet. Richmond. Tiger. 2 jet.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Legion able to finally wrestle him down for a huge loss, and that'll take us to 4th down. And Barth puts it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up there. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Third and long for Rivers. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Able to pick up a dozen yards, but they needed more. 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And now out comes Houston. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Corey Liggett makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watson to throw on second down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Underneath for Miller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point good by Barth. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Barth now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 26. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Watson finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
High throw, but the catch is made. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And Watson's going to throw it here. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a handoff to Miller. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Watson now to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted.